A lot of people scrape businesses and call it lead gen, right? There's so many videos out there of people scraping Google Maps and getting like a huge list of locals, but that's not lead gen, okay? That's like a DIY phone book. So today we're gonna do something different. We are building a tool that scans reviews for expensive words like late, no callback, bad follow-up, that kind of thing, and then turns that into a target list with a built-in opener. We're starting with Yelp because it's got its own end of the world and, you know, people think it's trash. So that's exactly why we're using it as a free signal. So let me first show you what I mean by expensive words. We'll bounce over to Yelp, go to your local area, and then just punch in your niche. For me today, let's just do moving. Okay, so we're not looking for perfect companies or like 1-star companies, okay? We're kind of looking for folks that are obviously trying but have a couple leaks we need to plug. So like I think the sweet spot is anywhere between 3.5 and 4.5 because these people obviously care. Perfect, these guys, 4.4. They obviously do a good job. There's just a couple issues that they need to solve, right? So let's see exactly what those are. I'm just gonna go down to 3-star reviews, and this is perfect. Actually, right off the top, I have been trying to get a hold of somebody for the last few days. Voicemail's full. All right, it says, are you still in business? They're wondering if they're closed. So this was April 16th. I'm just gonna double check and make sure that they are still in business. June 2nd was the last review after that. So they are still in business. They're just, you know, not good at follow-up. So this is exactly what I mean by expensive words. Trying to get a hold, right? Or voicemail's full. That's what we're going to be targeting, because this one sentence here to the owner of this company means I am actively losing business. So we're not going to go out with like the generic YouTube advice where it's like, I help movers scale or anything like that. We're going to actually use this as a signal with our opener. It's like, hey, looks like you guys do great work, but I saw that customers are saying that they can't get in touch with you. We can fix that, right? And just like a quick bit of ethics so you don't look like a weirdo is we're not going to quote these directly or say we've been following you for a while or like reference it like as a critical point of failure. We want to make sure that they know that like, I see you guys care, and it's like we could just like help you go that extra mile. Anyway, so let's build it. So with that, I'm just going to bounce over into my new platform of choice. The reason I like Google Antigravity is because you can build pretty much anything but in conversational language. You don't have to know coding, or you don't even have to know the languages or dependencies or anything. You can just be like, I want to search Yelp, and then it'll figure out how to get there. Like you might have to add some API keys, and if you do know what you're going to use, then all the better. Like I know I'm going to use Apify, and I know I'm probably going to need Firecrawl, so I can tell it that off the top, but otherwise it'll just like find its way to get there, and you can just keep prompting your way through. Anyway, you can download this for free, and I do recommend swapping it down to Claude Opus 4.5. It is, in my experience, the best one for coding. So here's what we're building. We're going to input the niche and location, scrape Yelp, pull reviews, scan for pain keywords, qualify based on ratings, and enrich via website to find owner's name, email, export to CSV. And like I was saying, we're not targeting 1-star companies or anybody that's like falling apart. We want to target people that actually care, right? Good businesses with a bit of a leak, because those are the people you can actually help, and you can show up and like really make a difference in their bottom line. So I'm just going to paste this in here. Like I said, you can absolutely use natural language. So what I said was I want to build a tool that finds warm leads, businesses that are actively losing customers due to bad communication, right? Here's the workflow I need you to build. Input, I give it a niche and a location. I scrape Apify to find businesses on Yelp. I analyze the reviews for pain points, keywords like never called back, no answer, late, rude, whatever. Qualify if a business has 2.5 to 4.5 star rating and has these complaints, they are the target. Then we're going to enrich that list of companies that meet the criteria with Firecrawl, right? So I got Enrich. We're going to take the website URL, use Firecrawl to visit and extract the owner's name and email, output to a CSV. And it says, please write a Python script for this. You can assume I use Apify API token and Firecrawl API token in my environments. And then I gave it a list of keywords to find, right? Late, no callback, no follow-up, no answer, voicemail's full, couldn't reach, scheduling, that kind of thing, okay? So we're just going to go ahead and click Vamos. That's Spanish for go. And then it's going to do that. So yeah, see, we're running into one issue because it's trying to scrape Yelp, but we can rent this actor and then pay for it in a bit because it's actually totally worth $30 a month. So this is kind of the tweaky sort of bits you'll have to do. Just let it work its way through any sort of errors or walls, or sometimes things will have a way of like blocking scrapers and things like that, right? But this can find its way around. Does it need the documentation? Oh, look at it do its thing. Please review the implementation plan. Yeah, let's do it. Niche, plumbing, Vancouver, BC. No. Let's do moving. Niche, moving, location, Vancouver, BC. It's going to take a minute to run, then we'll pull that information from the Apify scraper, but already it's found 30 businesses that match our criteria. Not a lot of people are wrestling with the Yelp APIs and things like that here. Running from Yelp. Yep. Awesome. We're on to the fire crawl stage now. I just heated up some lunch while I was waiting. So this is going to be taking the list of businesses that we found that meet our criteria and finding contact information for those people. So it's done running the script. I just had it, gave it a quick prompt as well, just to be like, is there a way to confirm these emails are legit? Did we enrich any of these contacts with information about the business specifically, right? So good question. Let me check. Then it looked for MX records and disqualified 12, but we do have 58 phone numbers of our 60 example leads, right? And it also pulls up the keywords that we were looking for, right? Yelp, it says waiting, unprofessional, late, ignored, disappointed, no response, right? Never followed up. This is the kind of stuff that we can use to actually draft our outreach, right? And I made sure to include the fire crawl and email validation. You can get other APIs for that and whatever, but a lot of the time that's where people get really tripped up is they'll do the Google Maps scrape and they're like, great, I have this list of businesses, and then what do you do, right? I do recommend going with email first, but we do have phone numbers for calls and outreach, especially if it's local like this. Why not, you know? This CSV will be in the file here. We can export this to Google Sheets or whatever we want to do to like add it to our email campaign. And traditional cold email will say that this is not enough leads. Okay, like 60 leads, they're like, that, don't waste my time. But that's like with the traditional spray and pray, just like mass email numbers game. 5% positive reply is like God tier numbers for traditional cold outreach. This is not that. Every one of these people have an issue that you're speaking to directly. Like this is permission to reach out. So this performs significantly better than the standard cold outreach. Of these 60 leads, I bet you 20 would respond. And even if they, you know, live up to their slow response or whatever, that just kind of validates what you're offering. So we're going to actually take this one step further with Antigravity. Since we're in context and we have these keywords scraped directly from the thing, we're going to take those and have it generate an outreach script off the top for each of these leads individually. So you get maximum personalization. You're speaking directly to a pain point that they obviously have, and you're going to do it in a casual way that's not, you know, piling on. So let's type that in here. Okay. Let's prompt it to do just that. For each entry, generate a short outreach opener for the business owner based on public review and the scraped pain point. We want to keep it short and empathetic, not cringe, like human interaction, right? We're not trying to pile on. We want to acknowledge that they typically do good work, but we noticed a couple places for improvement, and we offer a system that could make a really positive impact in their business. So it's going to do this, generate some stuff. We could give it an example. I've got a couple of my example outreach scripts just on the side here. I could like add that in there. Some templates if you need, right? Boop. Oh, it's already doing a lot. Oh my God, so fast. Okay. This is the one that just came out. Looking at Hercules forwarding reviews, it's clear you care about the work. I did notice a couple mentions of response times that might be, what are we saying here? Might be easy to address. We work with businesses like yours. There you go. Cool. We've helped similar businesses turn around pretty quickly. We're going to change that. Updating openers with the templates. Fantastic. No callback, 9. Late. No follow-up. There was 0 with no follow-up, but 32 with late. Okay, here's one. I saw a pattern around late arrivals / scheduling gaps. I build dispatch and customer update systems that prevents that and saves jobs. Is that worth a quick look? Yeah, dude. 100%. So there's 60 people with real pain points you could reach out to today. Like you could obviously fatten this up with different localities, not putting a maximum on the search results. Also, this works not just with Yelp. You could do it with Google Maps or TripAdvisor or anything like that. The platform doesn't matter. The filters do. What we're doing is we're searching for intent rather than, you know, massive volume. Anyway, play around with Antigravity for yourself. If you want the actual prompt that I use in the keywords, that'll be in my school community. The link's in the description. I encourage you to check out this video here if you want to learn more about how I actually go about speaking to these people and framing my business offer once you get them on the phone. So vamos, build something awesome. We'll see you in the next one.